Hi, welcome back. Let's get started on the next bit. The feat of proof. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the high luminary Gurfla somewhere upon these mountains. However, if early feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yokui from answering our questions in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you pay close attention while attempting to define Gurfla's whereabouts. Though the Jains may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let's see what we can discover. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The High Luminary. No, I've not seen him today. Let me ask you a question. That's Brawl who came out of the temple earlier. Is that really the third promise? Rather unimposing. Was she meant to succeed the mighty Glul Jaja? I thought that was kind of gross. I don't know if the microphone might have... Oh wait, no, it's Discord that usually blocks it out. You'll have heard that. I apologise. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man, with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve, for one, affords them as much value as any treasures we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival too I will etch into the stone. The story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof to the northwest of here, one of our grave sites. Oh. Oh dear. I'm starting to think I should probably drag the quality down a bit because I've noticed the frames are dipping a little bit. Tuliula? No, you're from farther away than that, I think. As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. The Warder of the Sky Ruin, but also a keeper of the Sepulchres. Duties often take him outside the village. There probably is in the graveyard that we just asked to check out. I only say that because of the Sepulchres thing. I forget what the exact term was, or sorry, the exact definition, but I think it was something to do with like a crypt or a tomb. Actually, just gonna look that up actually. A small room or monument cut in rock or built of stone, in which a dead person is laid or buried. Yeah. Yeah. I were right, I were. First things first, was anyone able to coax it for the definite location for the High Luminary? The graves. The graves. As expected. What then of clues or other hints that might point in the right direction? I heard that in addition to his usual duties, Gurfla was also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. The Yokui's sepulchre appears to hold special significance in their culture. But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter their burial grounds? I mean, someone literally told me to go there. Proof, you say? And he encouraged you to visit the place yourself? Yeah. Well then, let's go and have a look. Even if we don't find Gerfula there, we get a chance to learn more about the Yokoi. Gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village for a start then, shall we? Northwesty. Wow. Those already gone ahead to proof. Follow the trail west. There's sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving at our own pace. Some of us are not built for cracky terrain. I've got to get my bearings from up here first so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aragorn? Be able to point you in the right direction. The heck? Really dial. Okay. Actually check up on that, see how... Oh, that takes us straight to the thing. That's not what I was looking to do. Oh, let's check out inventory. I got to this. There we go, that shows inventory. Click all campaigns. Right. So we got that one. With rate tickets. Oh, okay, so it just isn't showing progress. Alright, that's fine. Actually, to be fair, it does actually say how long it is, doesn't it? This one is 20 minutes, that's 2 hours. Sorry, just checking up on the timings for the things. The big burny rocks. Take a look at this crater. No wood, no trees. Bright grass, and yet the ground still burns. Must be one of the scars left by Valgamander's rampage, as told by the saga. The sky ruins fires, described as eternal flames that could be quenched by neither storm nor time. Here I thought it a literary embellishment. But now I've lost sight of Maaaate. Roof is northwest along the main road. So hopefully she's still heading the right way. Hopefully. If not, we may have issues. Looks of homes rather than graves. In long years have passed since anyone lived inside. Just a little bit. Yeah, those look like burial mounds. diplomat wins again. I think everyone's here. Is here now, so... Greetings, friend. You Gaffler? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres, those who came in search of him. Oh, so we were meant to find out we're here after all. Wait to tell us of who's buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. The body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who know them. This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claim us, that we might etch ourselves a living chronicle for all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. The mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs. In the same manner, my friend does in mine. How has been thus for your people, this conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answer to your questions. And that's what we'll do. Missions are fascinating. We'd love to know more. Thank you for allowing me to share them. In doing so, I will remain in your hearts also. See, this sort of stuff is why I like finding more out about like other cultures and stuff. Because whilst they do have like death and stuff, it's not always treated the same way in every culture. Like I think with the ancients, it was like more a case of they didn't consider themselves to be dying because they just rejoined the live stream, and then the soul would like re-emerge in like another form, so they wouldn't consider that death, which is why they were known as like immortals, or why they described themselves as immortal or unending. And you've got the Dothal, which have a similar thing, except they believe that it's actually the person coming back, not just the soul. Like this is the person just reborn. It's quite fascinating, really. Oh, Maaaate proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As chronicler of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals from generation to generation. Really are magnificent. Together they tell a tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you. You continue on your way. Please, I would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. The first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokui. Blessed with size and strength unmatched by other peoples, our ancestors marched forth and brought forth a Yoktural, much of Yoktural under their domination. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned their gaze northward, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition of Zaktural. Unable to cross the strait by ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands. A great labor which consumed the greater part of a century. So got it boundless. We still make use of that bridge until we allow for travel. Can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete work of that scale. Well, I've never heard of any of any Yokui living in Zaktural. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon this next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Zaktural those thousand years ago, soldiers were felled by disease. Some terrible illness? No virulent plague or nuclear risen blight for the local Maaaate and Shatona. It was a mild infection of the sort that comes with the turning of seasons. What manifested for them as slight fevers and coughs, however, proved deadly to our people. Out of every 10 Yokui who joined that northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Like an inherited resistance, visited to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases that a local might shrug off. These events might have also given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than burial of mortal remains. This final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkapatra. The reason why they first left, why they had fought so long and pushed so far, to ensure peace for our homeland. This undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unlike us. Appearance or custom, they feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they had to strike the first blow. Yet they fought on and on. The old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the disaster in Zaktural, their withdrawal to the mountains, did they come to understand. Peace we envisioned, in ours for the taking all along, was here, the place which birthed us, here, the stones which recorded our days, here, this tranquil life we had traded for conquest and conflict. But the fight will blind you to what's right in front of your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening. I was glad to learn more about my fellow Turali. You've lived up until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet him upon the summit, Mokozamo. The film would end up scaling that big mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. Keep that in mind. Thanks for the warning and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going. To the top of Walkozamor. This is almost definitely a dungeon. Almost definitely. I know someone that's going to be very happy about this particular cutscene. Just because it was in like he'd gone to the media tour and they'd been allowed to like play, I think, 2 hours. But like all of the like quest text had been like removed from when he was playing. So he'd just go to talk to people. He'd have like dot or you have light or whatever. Like everything like important had been like just removed. Just so. Yeah. Sorry. Just so like no one was actually spoiled on the actual story. So they could like go around and explore the world. Now, I'm sure you saw the Vidral that we saw encased in ice. Had a bunch of like claws. I'm sure you can notice up there. That was like 2 slices. One up, one right. Like if the pit down there wasn't enough of an example of how like dangerous it was, considering that's still burning, these claw marks are still burning. There, it's gonna be death of me. How long have you been standing there? Just taking the scenery's all. Come on. I don't know if I fall too far behind Alpha and the others. Look at those claw marks there. Look at those bombs a bit big. Yeah, this is almost definitely the entrance to a dungeon. Remember how the chronicler was saying the more they fought, the further away they moved from their ideal of peace? It occurs to me that if Sir Ultra is attempting to defeat a proof, then he will have heard the same lesson. I hope it made him reconsider his own stance on educating people through war. The High Luminary. Literally, he's a luminary and he's high up. The highest luminary, you might say.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Farther. Komar. Tuliorlu. Korogar.
Don't expect to walk here unchallenged. Tell me, stunted ones, did those short legs bring you all the way from Tuliolal?
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
That's right.
Then, if you die, Tuliyola loses a potential ruler.
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul, Jar Jar, like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
Careful of the common cold though, eh?
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more. They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
Alrighty.
And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you!
Then die on your knees.
Very Paul choice of words. Well, there's one down.
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here! Your neck will be the first I snap this day!
Ah yes, it will totally come down to fight you on your own terms.
That's right!
Get dunked. Really rabbit.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening. I suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Woko Zormor.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Then we climb. Refurler is waiting.
Is that a dungeon? If it's not a dungeon... Okay, it's a dungeon. Or maybe a trial? Whatever it is. We've lost a healer because Alfina's waiting here. Oh god. Red mage healer. No. Alright. I imagine this is going to be a bit wonky. But we'll see how it goes. If it's too rough, I guess we will have to just like keep it. Oh, that's pretty. I'm guessing these lightning shards are like... They're somewhat cute. Yeah, I'm guessing they're like lightning shards and crystals are left over from the battle with that Vidral. Give me the old bonk. I guess I just buffed Vercuo for this. Right, I should probably manage some of these so I've got some like better spell speed. Not much better, but better. Prepare some more drawings and we can go. There we go. I didn't want to get the first bit of aggro though. Give me the old bonk. Old bonkaroo. looks like these bits here look like something you'd expect to see underwater. That was cool. I know I've seen those on like Maaaate, you know, just not glowy rocks. But that still looks so cool. Yeah, I still have no clue what causes the intercast rainbow thing. Like that. Maybe it's like finishing subtractive palette gets it up. I'm not sure.
Hold still.
Alright, should be a boss up here. It's usually like 3 packs and then you get the actual boss. Yeah, that's the first marker. Calm grounds.
I'll handle the healing.
Take one of these because I've got more health. Like with the amount of area damage that it throws out, I might as well just target something else because the area damage will likely finish off the other things as well. Loop stick aside, I hope this is a minion. Wait a second. Got a face on his chest as well. Okay. That's not too bad to understand at least. Are we doing the same as we just did? Yes, yes we are. Alright, okay.
Try this!
Right. Right, so if you're getting frozen, you stand here. That goes up and go over here. I'm focusing a little bit more on dodging mechanics than I am using my actual pictomancy skills. The Medica. Alright. I suppose it works.
On your feet.
But it's fine. Of healing. No. Oh, that one looks so cool. I imagine there's probably been some people complaining that some like enemies have been reused, but this one in particular I don't think I've seen anywhere. Like this looks like it's new. These have been reused. These were in they were definitely in Shadowbringers. It's long jaws. Don't recall if I'd seen them before that, but also my memory's not like overly great, so now these definitely look new. I don't even know if you share a skeleton with anything I can recognise. Oh, no. Yeah, no, they do. They do. The first boss in... What is that dungeon called? Temple of Calm or something. Or is it just Temple of Calm? Up in there. That's where it turns out I've missed a chest. Oh, there's a Roger. Alright then. I'll be honest, from what you just said then, I don't think Zeralja was responsible for us, for Wookiee getting kidnapped earlier. I definitely think it's like a hidden side plot. And by hidden, I mean not very well hidden at all. Okay, so we unlock instacast Rainbow from finishing off a combo of thingy, it seems. Like if we go Thunder Image on the 2, we should get... Oh no, never mind. I was wrong. I don't know what triggers it though.
Handle the healing.
I'm going to take a small stop after this little fight. I think we should be about to get to the next boss fight anyway. Let's really take a closer look at this.
I have you now. You underestimate me!
Yeah, that's just going to take us up to the next area. Looks like a serpent. The hobbit tree up here. Very nice, very nice. This will be the wind aspect.
You now.
So this maybe the safest spot. Ideal though. Ow. Okay, so the first blast is on them, the second blast is off. Good to know.
On your feet.
was like about to say, there might be a space up here that we can stand in a second. Going back there, yeah, there is.
Let's give them a show!
So I just thought with Alistair being a healer in this one, I do love me some buffs like that. Yeah, with Alistair being a healer, she's not going to constantly steal the limit break. Great. This also mean that I'll probably just keep forgetting about it and likely never get used, but at least I have the option to use it. Yeah, I might just use it now. Cut this little encounter a bit short. Only marginally mine. I'm starting to feel kind of tired, which is not ideal. Also, on Friday I'll be starting working in what? 8 hours? To be starting to feel tired this early in the day. Then I did only have like 4 hours sleep, so that might be why.
I'll handle the healing.
Hold still.
I do appreciate just how like heavy the damage is from Pictomancer. It's like, not only is it fun to use, it hits hard as well. What are you? I'm not sure what I could represent. What I do know is we're about to approach the last boss. Which might be a plan. It should be something like fire-based, I would imagine. because
I'll handle the
things
healing.
seem to be responding to like the ether that's around. There's a lot of lightning around the first one, but I suppose the first one wasn't a lightning boss, it was a snow boss. It could be a stone thing. The reason I say stone is, well, looking at the skills that we've got, they like start off with fire or ice,
You underestimate me.
and it finishes with water or thunder. I doubt it'll be a water one. Could even just be like a big bird. Could be just another air.
Now I'll show you.
I'll handle the healing.
Did they get like more vibrant? Or I just noticed how vibrant they actually are. I could probably have just noticed. Oh, big giant dude, okay. Urfiler.
I am Gurfulur, Elector of the Dawn Servant. Prepare to be tested.
Oh god, we're gonna get suplexed. He's taking his Orlu stance.
Prove you are worthy to rule.
Take that!
Chronicles of End. Recount the fury of erupting peaks.
Okay.
Try this! Let's give them a show!
Chronicles of End. Return the hunger of roiling waters.
Okay, cool, cool.
I will take the measure of your resolve.
On your feet!
Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Oh god. I missed one, so this might hurt.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! That You should endure my fury.
Alright, I'll submit one.
Chronicles of Earth, recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Okay. Sounds wind. Crap.
I'll handle the healing. Let's give them a show.
Fire and more, so fire's going to expand it out from that. All we need to do is just ensure we get knocked into the first area. Okay, Maker is just pile up. Windigo. Ow. Good old Starstorm. I know it. Okay, we still hit, that's fine. I'm sorry. So there's a second caster I am. Lovely. Alright, what do we get? A new necklace. Which looks heckin' cool. Anna looks amazing too. I actually love that. It might have like a special glow to it, but that is beautiful. I wonder if all the weapons look like that. I should probably update my stream title. We're on 92 at the moment. Or 93.
Very good, Claimant. Once more, I name myself Gur Fulur, High Luminary to my people, and chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition, the one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise. Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Here and now, I think he means.
We just quickly scurry off the stage.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Three to go.
Technically 4, but you know.
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest. I cannot fathom what he was trying to achieve. On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
That explains why there are so many.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Ah! Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Oh yeah, no, why? Listen to what I said earlier.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Kettenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenrun? The Laminsan explorer? Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace? Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zorolja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I do better than the others?
Champion of Peace, maybe. Love for peace.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me. And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built. What in the hells was that?
I think he might be waking up. Try and break free of the ice.
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
Yep.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
I'll take it from that he's not going to assist with driving it off / ending it. Oh, photo tube to the ether right now. Come on, Blitzen. Must needs run. Yeah, that's just just straight off cuts off, so we just got to go around. Maybe it hasn't like affected the weather more. You'd have thought something like that, being as, you know, strong as it is, with the elements that it has at its disposal, there would be a lot more than just snow going off right about now. We're actually out, we were at 93 out. Yeah. That's the wrong thing. Yeah, should I did that to 93, although it's probably going to be 94 pretty soon. Oh yeah, nice, this has got its own like ability bar. Yes, we can do that. The Christmas mounts is, yeah, Christmassy effects. Because why not, you know? Why not? This is where it'll turn out that, you know what, I'm not even going to voice that, that thought. Because it's probably right, and it's probably going to be spoilers if it is. I will say I think it might be another one of the paths. Good, you're back. Not sure what to explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate, sudden surge in ether, already fallen giants everywhere. Right now everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray catch your breath, then lend a hand where you can. It was basically just telling me that we can use the trust system to get in there now. Oh cool, it does actually just let us pick like it anyway. They're all vastly too low level for this. There's only Kryle that'd be ready for the first dungeon again. You. The third promises protector. It was bathed in red light, bright red. Searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Right. Suppose since we're not really a healer, we can't really tend to wounds. Could like slather paint on them, I guess, but that won't really help things. Everything burns. Touch of cloth is agony, yet I live. Leave me, or others in more dire need of help. Yeah, my computer really does not like some of the views. I couldn't find a way to edit the view distance or the draw distance or anything like that, so my wounds are nothing serious. It's dryness in my throat, as if all the moisture has left my body. Yeah, PC is not liking the draw distance. Anytime I look like over that way, it's just been like, That's his tradition. I'm assuming we're about to go for the trial. If not, we might have like another level or so. And then we're going for the trial. That's all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then? Yes. As well. I think we did as comfortable as we could. I was suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did the fire sweep through the village? The details are unclear. Inside here, the giant attacked by the mountain bird, the group's leader, Vorpalor, they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Waller's echo in this state. Rush over the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valgamander has broken free, thus dare contact you with all haste. We're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Skyrim's prison. We open the door, just like water just floods out. Although with the amount of heat, it probably just have exploded the ice, it wouldn't really melted it. A high luminary grants you entry and awaits you within.
What happened?
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
Lucky we still have the echo.
Who enters this hallowed hall? Ah, a claimant.
Any here we have the mighty Valigarmanda.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little terror. You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
It is as they say. Gulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
Oh god. Yeah, somehow I felt like these two would be involved.
But I already have.
Rise and rage, little terror.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Just a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
Yeah, I turned off sound alerts so I didn't have anything through the cutscenes because, you know, story heavy game.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him!
So, what's the plan?
Track it down
If
and
we
deck
leave
it.
the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre. Some might call it the wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession. But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle.
If mine just Urkopacha, the entirety of Tural. And a challenge I live for. As if you even had to ask. Come on.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Dear comrades now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
I think I might have to farm that last dungeon. No, I'm not going to do it on stream, don't worry. I'll wait until after I finish the story. Just I want to see what the rest of the caster outfit looks like.
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
If you're resolved to slay Valikarmanta, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
It's like, if I do it what?
Inform the Pelu of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
Thank you, Pharaoh. This thought I should probably delete those so I can actually pass them on to the people I was planning to. I'm also now wondering if I had yeah, just removing them from chat. Like I've saved them. They're in a notepad. Oh, Ervil. Any ideas on how we can track from Valigamanda? And true methods of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. Yeah, I should have done it, but I'll be honest, I didn't really think about it till now. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, let's ascertain the Skyrune's whereabouts far more quickly. Though Tural Vitral of extraordinary nature, Valigamanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it's thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance. Means that this device should come in handy. A floating hand? That's not the time to be playing with toys. There's no toy. An ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. You've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valigamanda, however, is it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, in order to wake Valgamander from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire aspect ether. Residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valgamander unleashed a great fiery blast. The choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected ether. So we have the reliable yet slow method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. Why not pursue both methods at the same time? Idea. We'll have the first fall back on if the second fails. Have with me then, in case a seek leads me to some other fiery fiend. Yeah, we'll punch it with my paintbrush. The rest of us can stay behind to talk to eyewitnesses. More Skyruin sightings we can compare. The more accurate the information will be. Unless any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yokhui. Very few are seriously injured, but very few wounds afflicted by a creature like Valgamander. I should like to be close at hand should their conditions suddenly worsen. Right. Looks like we have work to do. I really do love the look of these like gloves and the necklace. Be on our way as well. Alright, Captain. When fishes are fishes. I've actually read that quest before. Led to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire-aspected ether. It's really weird, they've got like they added leaning to ground mounts. Like you turn the corner, you like lean into the corner. Right, the Seeker's ready to go. Well, his echo is still suffused with the Skyrune's residual ether. I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Begin tracking, shall we? Yes. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire-aspected ether. Let's go. Nope, nope. No one, no one. No one, that one. Yep. Source of fire-aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Well, that's not what we're after. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? Continues to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Why? I'm gonna bump my desktop audio up because it sounds extremely quiet on my end. Happy. Hammer. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Bloodsucker. Well, that doesn't look like something that we're about to fight at all, does it? Yep. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. It would be so kind. Get moogled. Yeah, thanks. I'll ask if it gave you any trouble, but... Oh. You can resume tracking. We tried to point at something useful this time. Affirmative, resuming tracking. Where are we going, buddy? Up the hill. That was moving, so it's not that. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Hey Mythiac, how you doing? Ah, another remnant of Valgamander's last rampage. Greatest flames registered. That is corporeal ether. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. I'm doing okay, thanks. A little bit tired, but that's like 4 hours sleep for you. In the words of Tuliola's saga, when Valgamander reached out of control, fire burns forever. Ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Skyrim's perpetual magic against itself, wrapping it within an unmelted prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, a strange feeling to see a fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. And feed a sample of it into the seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. For a moment. I'll probably sleep later, don't worry about it. Be all good. Sorry for that. There, now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but Valgamander's. And I realized this was possible from the start, and didn't have fought those creatures at all. My apologies. Seems I have much learned from this journey. As a gleaner and as a guide. Ah, it's alright, Aaronville. Got there in end, didn't we? This time the Seeker should be attracted solely to Valgamander's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Affirmative, resuming tracking. Sample etheric signature detected, engaging accelerated pursuit mode. Okay, so there's just a zoom off. That's fine. Well, we can catch up. That'll be the town we visited like ages ago. Oh crap, that is a lot more fire. That is a lot more fire. I noticed that there was 2 claw marks, I didn't realise just how many there actually were. Reiki. Good. The Seeker was drawn directly from Skyrune's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. Let's try increasing the threshold for ethereal concentration. That should direct us to the Toral Vidral itself. Recalibrating sensors. Resuming tracking. Oh, that is like at the very edge of the zone. Okay. How's everyone's day going so far anyways? Hopefully well. Wait, is this okay for the murals? I think it might be now. Yes, okay. Notice if Valgamander is inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Yeah, it does seem like a pretty obvious place to spot them if they were in here. Yeah, I do be like that sometimes.
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor. We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Yeah, Aaronville has a cool accent.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
So where is Valigarmanda?
Vorkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vitral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
That mountain is sacred ground. I forbid you to set foot on it.
Sounds like normal? What do you mean, sorry?
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of the question. Your band is incapable of defeating Valigarmanda. Either you seek to defile Vorkor Lardor, or you are fools.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them? The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Seven weaklings are no less doomed than 4.
And what about 10?
Sriracha, you've come to help as well.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vitral my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never said I would let you pass.
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuli-Yolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
And me.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
We are still in her debt. This is true.
consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand. We do not submit to Tuliolan rule.
Aye, you've made your point. We can talk more once the contest is over.
I ask your name.
Wuklamat, protector of peace, and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Alright, they'll say bye. That's fine. Catch you later, bye.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliyolal becomes. Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Sorry, I'll love just...
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird.
I love just how much they show off just that duality, just like a... they just got like a... Yeah, all these people are like the bricks in here. Even the weakest. Can use for stepping stone, it's all good. Like that guy who's just like, oh, forgive me, forgive me.
I don't care how strong the sky ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
Okay, I live with the, oh, forgive me. I've disrespected you. Please. Take off my head. And it's like, no, forget about it. It's fine. It's like, okay. Also, I know I've said it a lot, but I really love the music. Yes! We can use duty support for it. Oh, let's go! Alright, who's what? Oh yeah. I don't know why I was expecting him to be a tank. But he does use 2 blades, so it would make sense that he's a Viper. Right. In we go. Word of warning, this could just be rough. Okay, so we're full. Oh.
This should do it!
Never mind, we're in the perfect spot anyways. If in doubt, follow the NPCs. That's AoE. What is that? Thyroid, I guess.
You're mine!
Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. It's fine. Right. To the lightning one this time. Ah, okay. That is the wrong spell entirely.
All that I have and more I bring to bear!
So cool. Ah, okay. Ah, those tank, we don't want to stand in there. Oh god. Okay, we're all good, we're all good, we're all good. Oh, I was still in the wrong spot. Oh well, we'll be fine. Constant barrage. Okay, so it gets to a point where you're literally just on a time limit. Although the damage isn't actually too bad, at least at present.
Behold the heavens' brilliance!
Alright, Ranger, calm down. It's going over that way, so we'll find out again. Oops. That's a bit too far back, I think. Just have to keep moving while we're under the effect of that.
Right on the mark! Out of my way!
I do appreciate that I do appreciate that Zeralja came to help out as well.
On your feet.
Just it does care somewhat. It also confirms to me that he wasn't the one that orchestrated the kidnapping of the Maaatte as well.
Maaaate.
That's such a pretty limit break. Get wrecked. Snakebird. Or should I say, snake nerd? Ha! Nice work, everyone. Now, let's head back home so we don't insult the locals more.
We did it. We slew Valiarmanda. A feat that even the great Gulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The Vidral was weakened by decades of imprisonment. Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
True.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
Fall well then. Despite standing in some stuff he shouldn't have stood in, but you know, we'll keep that one side.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
We did leave him with only Sarelja for company.
I really love the music that they've chosen for, well, most of the stuff this expansion, honestly. How are we going? 4 hours 21. Okay, so I'm going to hand this quest in. I'm going to take a short break because I kind of need to go to the toilet. And then we'll be back. So for YouTube, we'll be ending after I hand this quest in. But then we're back next time, so it's all good. The proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Sarelja came back earlier, but left almost immediate with Sarelja in tow. Didn't disinclined to share any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Sarelja. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. Really far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I couldn't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. We hadn't slain Valigamanta. It wasn't only Akavacha that at risk. That's across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. So yeah, for YouTube, we'll be back next time, I guess. Bye now.